It's good chat. Trying a little just like studying stream, kind of chill stream. Might have chat open, ask questions. While market's going on, I'm gonna be backtesting and studying. I'm not interested in anything Price does after this. I'm done for the week. It was a pretty good week so far. I kind of want to go over a week so far before we kind of get into what we're looking at, and then I'm gonna backtest and study a little bit. So yeah, grab a snack or something, or study yourself. Throw this on the background, or use this as motivation that you need to be studying. All right, so I kind of want to just take a moment just to study what happened this week and go over this week. And first off, we need to have the economic calendar. We pull up the economic calendar. Bro. Okay, it's all. I'm just gonna do red folder. We'll do red folder, orange folder. So it was May 5th to May 9th this week. Monday we had 10 a.m. news. Tuesday we had no news. Wednesday we had FOMC. Thursday Trump spoke. This was on the economic calendar though before, so they kind of put this in here, which I thought yesterday was kind of it was more difficult, but it was still, I mean, it's still moving, it's still price. And then today is the 9th. We didn't have any red folder news today. As we see, it's our weekly profile. Monday we open up, we trade above weekly open into, that was new week opening gap. We have new week opening gap. Then we trade down lower into previous Thursday's low. We hit that, come all the way back up into SIBI, failing to get to that new week opening gap. Then we come back down after this manipulation, that big manipulation Tuesday. Come back down, we sweep this, and this was nice to see. If you take previous week range from low to high, we hit right at equilibrium, taking these lows in this 1 hour buy side imbalance. Or if you go to the daily chart, you have a daily buy side imbalance. Let's just pull that up real quick. You have a daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency right here. We hit the low of that, and then we end up seeking buy side. We take this high, and yesterday I wanted to see, as we know, the draw on liquidity for a higher time frame is still here. Unless if we get some speed below this low, then we're trading into this volume imbalance and this volume imbalance. But for now, it's still here, and we're still got to submit to that. And it was interesting that we took this high and then immediately rejected back into that range, and now we're hitting previous week's high and using that to trade lower, which was pretty nice today, this morning. We're hitting that open well, it's not open float anymore, but we're hitting that old daily high, 5-2 high. We just need to have that, not open float. Open float just means that we have liquidity there. I like to delineate that. And now it looks like we're maybe attacking this low here after hitting this SIBI once, twice. This reference point here, if we zoom out onto the daily chart, it's from this low to this high. That's that daily sell side imbalance, but I'm factoring in this volume imbalance. So that's where I'm getting that level. My key daily level, at least for the rest of the week, or I mean it is Friday, at least for going into next week's, is if you look at the daily chart, we have this wick. I would not want to see price trade below this constant encroachment or this volume imbalance. It's kind of lower quadrants, so the last line of defense for me, I wouldn't want to see us trade below this and that. So that's what I'm monitoring, going and studying. There's really nothing that I have of value. As we see though, we do have some nice sell side liquidity here, and like order flow is bearish here. We're hitting this midnight opening range, Yesterday's midnight opening range. Today's midnight opening range was within this midnight opening range, so I'm not going to mark today's midnight opening range. We're hitting that today here. Boom, boom. And it looks like we have this low here that could be a draw. We have previous day low for the rest of the day. That could be a factor. This SPY looks at this. I mean, this does not look bullish. So maybe we can just study this real time. Just this SIBI. After we've hit that midnight opening range, we hit that constant encroachment, or it would be equilibrium because it's not a gap. And then you have this sell side imbalance. Prices contained within that. And I want to just throw on new week opening gap. We're failing to trade into new week opening gap. So what have we also made? We've also created relative equal highs at a new week opening gap. So we're right below a new week opening gap. So this is why I don't want to trade, because it could go kind of either way. So better just to set in your hands. We also just took this low here. This is a new day opening gap that we're falling short of. Oh, we didn't take that low. So we have relative equal lows and relative equal highs. So we're within the 1150 macro. Notice what 1150 macro does. Creates a short-term high here. Now we're trading back lower. This is my chart where I like to have pretty much every array. It gets very cluttered, and like there's a lot in consideration, but you pretty much see the X-ray view of what we're actually trading into. I do want to note this here. Let me get this. Yesterday, any sort of large inefficiency, I like to carry that over. This is a large inefficiency. This is a large inefficiency. Look how we're hitting that constant encroachment. I'm gonna carry those over. As you see, what do we create low day at? Constant encroachment, that inefficiency. And now we're hovering around that other like displacement. So just large fair value gaps getting repriced back into. This is large, and then this is large. Showing clear displacement. It's clearly showing itself. Like, let's look at this one. Let's study this. I don't think we traded up into this. We'll study this one. We'll include all that. We wick up into that higher one. And that's where we end up creating a high day at that inefficiency. And then we see this lower inefficiency reprice to here, then trading back lower. I also don't like how we have relative equal highs above where we opened. Above here. Although we do still have bearish order flow, so we're looking for lower prices still. Relative equal highs here, relative equal highs here, so this is why I'm just not interested. Just a time to sit still, study. If anything, that could have been a small little scalp there. 20 points is not worth it. I do want to note first presented fair value gap. We hit this rejection block too. When we had nice smooth lows here. Notice those smooth lows right above midnight opening range. Creates a nice shot liquidity. We mohawk out of it into this. This is just some manipulation. After that though, we're cleared. We didn't trade up into the civvy, and then we just straight shoot down towards that. Okay, now see if we want to take this low. Study that. We have a 5-6 new day opening gap here. Then we're right now trading into a, this could be a partial here at a old new day opening gap. What's good? How y'all doing? It's good, Fish Cat. It's good. Wonder Farm. Winder Farm. I definitely said that wrong. All right, now let's see if we trade into this low. That's how we use the old inefficiency though. Here, constant encroachment. Here, constant encroachment. Beautifully creating the low. And that's also a 15-minute for value gap. What about 1 hour? Ooh, that would have been better if we traded into this 1 hour Cibi. But we're just leaving this as a later target. Okay, let's see if we trade below weekly open and into that first 1 hour presented fair value gap. Look at midnight opening range on March 27th has been referred back to so much within the past week. And like look at the low created there. Low created there. Just trading outside it there. The high created there. Using equilibrium of that. Using the low here. Using the high there. Putting a high right at it. It's been quite the study. I do like how we're teasing this low here. But look at what we're actually respecting though. That's beautiful. Ah. All right, now I'm just gonna be studying. We'll check on price occasionally, but I'm not interested in it. But just look at what it's really respecting. Old low. Look at that. Let's see if we maybe want to trade up into this Cibi. I'm guessing we're just gonna consolidate. We already expanded on the day. Then this is just typical. Nothing needs to be traded. Nothing needs to be traded. Just gotta wait for time. I've been going over the 2025 mentorship. This is what I have so far. I'm trying to get everything, every lecture. There's not too many in 2025 so far. And then I also want to get 2024. Where am I 2024? See, my 2024 isn't very organized. All right, I've already gone over this lecture. I've already watched it. I'm just going over my notes. What's good, Eddie? How you doing? Good to see you. You been consistent? I've been a lot more consistent. I have both a AMP account, and then I have a Tradeovate account. The AMP the amp is nice because you can like drag the stop loss and take profit. It's nice like that. Whereas Tradeovate it's a Tradeovate's not as nice to trade on. My biggest thing I've been working on though is just being done. Like being done when I'm done, because really what I've struggled with is just over trading because like I'll be able to read the AM session perfectly pretty much, and then I just won't trade it sometimes, and then I'll think I need to trade during lunch or something like that, and then I'll just over trade, switch my bias, over leverage. So those days are gone. This was a pretty short lecture. I just share this to my iPad and then I finish it on my iPad. That's kind of my process when it comes to taking notes. In my daily reviews. Maybe I can start sharing my. I don't know how I. If I shared my iPad to my screen. Screen shared on my iPad. Alright, now then I'll see if we do want to trade up into that higher SIBI. More premium SIBI. I'm gonna start uploading these into Discord. Hey, what's good, Amar? Are you still trading? Yeah, I have been. I have been. I'm curious, cause like when I use GoodNotes, it's totally different. Like this is not how it is on my iPad at all. But how do I get that PDF? I will just do it through my iPad. I need to attach the lecture to that as well. Hey, there we go. WPDF. What's the goal as a trader? To consistently make money. Consistently make money. Not flashy money, but consistent money. That's the key. Are you profitable? I am. Sure am. It's like being profitable isn't anything crazy. It's just consistently making money and not losing it. Like you can be profitable at making $100 a week. You're still profitable. Like my mind was so messed up when I first started trading. So messed up. I thought I needed to make, not needed to make, but I thought I needed to make like $1,000 a day. I don't know. Should I attach the YouTube video? That kind of makes it. I don't think I will. All right, notice how we're just consolidating here. This should be still inefficient. Now we have like little relative equal highs here. I think I'd always add. All right, notice how we traded up into that. Now probably here next. Hey, there we go. I sent all those into the. I feel like they should have the lecture though with them. Cause without it, yeah, it's gonna have the lecture. Hopefully I don't have to. Hopefully I can just add this. Hey, there we go. Hey, okay, that's all I have so far. I'm still working on it, but I'll continue to update it. All right, we're still above that inefficiency, so I still like us trading into here, but pretty lackluster consolidative. If we lose this buy side imbalance here, I think we could see this low, and then honestly possibly this low if we lose this. So I'm really monitoring this. Let's zoom in here. We really haven't created a sell side imbalance though. Like we have this. I'll grade this wick. They're gonna hit the high. Oh, that's beautiful. And this is a volume imbalance here. All right, I'll see if we accelerate past this low into this low. We did hit yesterday's first presented fair value gap right there. So we're below yesterday's first presented. Bro, my AirPods never connect.
And now I'm going to place my stop loss there. Notice I do not move that stop higher. And I'm going to target that little short-term low there with a fair value gap. Line of balance included. That's, I'll shake that blue because it's a discount array. Okay, and I'm going to add some more here because we're at the consequent encouragement of that inversion fair value gap. And add more there. So now we have an even 10 lots. And I want you to see the full range here. So we have a swing low that formed prior to 3:10 p.m. So there's sell side resting below that, and below that swing low, we have that blue shaded buy side bound sell side efficiency. This is the daily high on regular trading hours. Set, meaning that it's not going to make a higher high. Ask your other mentors if they can do what I'm about to show you here. Okay. I'm going to give you a master class in stop loss management and stop loss placement. All right, so we want to put our first lien order in there. That might change. I might increase that. For now, that's going to be significant enough. So out of the 10 contracts I have on at the present time, so it's 30. And I know you guys that want to send comments to me, you can make that automatic. Elongate that inversion fair value gap. Make sure you guys know what I'm looking at here. Bearish fair value gap. Okay. So notice the stop loss. And notice also I'm adding right inside the high of that inversion fair value gap. Bring this down so I can keep this. I want to try to keep the bottom of the range showing as much as I can. Scrunch this up a little bit. Bring it down here. That should be good. Yeah. All right, so notice I'm shorting inside of that former bullish buy side and balance sell side efficiency fair value gap. And market looks like it wants to rally higher. And I'm watching other live streamers, and they're all chattering about how they want to go higher. But all inside this price action in here, that's already delivered. And my stop loss is absolutely 100% safe. Now, they can throw a manipulation in there and wipe me out, but that's not going to follow the script. So the script is the daily high is already set. So any type of wick bodies shall not pass. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to this. Okay, this is just a demonstration. I know it's going to make you mad because I'm not going to teach this to you, but this is to separate the men from the boys, and then me. So notice that there's little wicks that are forming above the fair value gap. That is permissible, but it will not trade to where my stop loss is. I'm not fearful it's going to hit it. I'm not worried about it making a higher high. And live streamers and your friendly neighborhood prop firms are all looking for longs right now. I don't say that to be mean-spirited. I don't mean to be trolling, but I want you to know, go back and watch their live streams, and you'll see that they're absolutely bullish right now. So I'm watching price. I'm watching how the bodies are behaving in here.
Notice how we broke down, took this low. Now we're back in the old inefficiency. It's just going to be high resistance liquidity runs, so you sure, even if we do trade to this low. So just something to study, not something to trade. Entry there to here. Around 25 points, actually. That's, or honestly like 30. Yeah. So this is a day that trading up into a 1 hour SIBI after a classic buy day. After we manipulate at 9, 10 expansion. And we just see expansion ever from that. So also get this midnight opening range. Oh, this is a crazy Asia macro right here. I think I went live this day. Did I go live that day? I just want to look this up. No, I wasn't. That was a different time then. Dang. Let's just study. Like, I mean, obviously, if Asia is expanding that much, manipulating that much, what does the rest of the day do? Oh, this is when ICT took that short. And then we just get some consolidation around that midnight opening range. And then we use it to then trade higher. Okay. Alright, after this midnight opening range, it should be enough. Oh, this is like really nice price action though. Ah, yeah, look at what we manipulated into. A previous midnight opening range. Ah. Let's get this first presented for value gap. 625. It's got to be old first presented for value gap. Ooh. Measure this displacement. If that's what it is, if it's that, no, that's not 625. All right, that's enough. Yeah, it's got to be that 1 hour Sibi that he's confident. Because you're hitting that 1 hour Sibi constant encroachment. And you have a previous minute open range as well. Look how beautifully it hits that. And it's also a classic buy day. It's been only up. So it's going to create the daily wick high. This is beautiful price delivery. Oh, a 931 first presentation. Oh. It doesn't get much better than this. You have a short here. You have a short at 930. Taking buy side. Boom. Holding midnight open range. Short. 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 Into Asia low. Oh. And relative equal lows right here. Where's London low? 2. So you have London relative equal lows. That gets hit here. And then you have pre-market low right there. 7 a.m. high gets taken. Then we're trading to pre-market low. Then this high is used, relative equal. And then we get a displacement at 10 a.m. We're at 950. Boom, used here. Is that same profile as that one? What's that one lecture? Oh, that 550. Oops. I don't know. There's one lecture that includes this profile. Dang. Buy side imbalance. Buy side imbalance. Then lunch consolidates. Stop raid. Midnight open range. Oh. I don't think I've seen more perfect price delivery than this. It's like absolute, like, perfect day. Then we trade up in that Sibi. Because look at constant encroachment. It's really respecting that. I think that's what it is. I think that's the array that he's really looking at. Trade lower. and you have a buy side or a sell side imbalance with this buy side imbalance, that creates a balanced price range. I don't know. I think it's probably something outside of that though.
All the bodies should be respecting that inversion.
We get here. It's pretty random. Notice the amount of time we're spending at this little imbalance. Manipulation, distribution.
Fair value gap.
Honestly, might end this stream. It's only 1 p.m. It's not even. It feels so much later in the day than it is.
And I just noticed that that's wonky. So, I noticed the other day my annotations on my trendline segments.
All right, now we're just in high resistance liquidity signatures. I don't like anything. I'm honestly gonna end stream. I might do another one of these little backtesting streams. I might do it a little longer. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyways, have